There's so much to talk about after a very eventful weekend out in North Wilkesboro. But we want to start with your weekend in particular. We've been talking about this for a while. The fact you were going to be in the 5 car for Kyle Larson, Hendrick Motorsports. You did a great job. It was really fun to watch you.
It was. I figured the suit would fit perfectly on the sunscreen.
I see it.
I hung it in the background. Just why not? I figured, what the heck? Let's just make this a new piece of the set. So
I love it.
We figured that could live there, but it was awesome. I had a great time. Cliff Daniels, Rick Hendrick, that whole bunch, completely professional bunch of people that love racing, and I love racing as well. So that whole experience, I was embedded in it from the seat fitting all the way through all the team meetings, all the way till the time that Kyle got there, and didn't have to change a thing inside the car. Rodney and everybody from SHR helped all the guys from Hendrick, and they got that favor returned, by the way, when their cars were underwater.
That's
they had
right.
to pull their cars out of the water. Cliff went over and got all the SHR cars out of water.
What a guy.
So that saved them. But Clint gave me grief because I went too fast at the beginning of practice, he said.
When does he not give you grief?
He said, I can't believe that you went out there and just went for it like that. I said, well, I'd already been to the simulator and went through everything there. I mean, I'm still only 7 or 8 months removed from the car. But it was a great process to be able to go through with a great bunch of people. Kyle Larson's got a great race team. Hendrick Motorsports has a great group of people, and I enjoyed it. I think that the hardest thing for me is just I was a little rusty, a little choppy with those hands and feet and everything that goes with driving the cars fast. But we talk about it all the time. If you're going to be good and race with these guys, you got to do it every week. But I wasn't last.
That's right.
Last. You hit your mark.
Yes.
Wasn't last.
You did pretty well.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So what about the physicality of driving these cars? Because you talk about that specifically, like how hard they hit and everything. Yeah. But you've been out of the seat, but you've been still working out and everything.
I haven't changed anything outside of the car. Thank God.
What's your workout routine?
Yeah, well, that's proprietary.
Oh, sorry.
No. It's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday typically.
Okay.
And during the week, I'll do the cold plunge and the sauna and everything to go along with that. And so I fit in the same seat belts. We didn't have to change the seat belt size. And I felt really good about myself when I got out of the car because I heard Ryan Blaney's interview. I'm like, he's winded. And then I heard Noah Gregson after his interview when we told him the fan boat was coming. He could barely get it out, the words out of his mouth to tell us that he was excited and happy. But it was physical, guys. And being inside that race car, that racetrack was fast. I think they told me it was like 25 miles an hour faster corner entry speed than it was the year before. And you were burning laps quick. Mm-hmm. And it was, mid 18, high 18 second laps in practice. And you were knocking them off pretty quick. But with that, it was intense inside the car. Heart rate was up. And I think I did 53 laps in a row. On our long run on the soft tires. So I was a little caught off guard just from how physical it actually was. I figured it was going to be, a load of work since I hadn't been in a car. But I will admit, my neck was a little bit sore.
You didn't fall out of the seat.
A little bit sore. But my heart rate came down pretty quick. Yeah. So I was pretty happy with that. But these guys were in a full-blown workout inside the car this weekend.
Enjoyable experience for you. I was told by people at Hendrick they enjoyed having you there as well. You made the joke you almost didn't recognize him in the white fire suit because you obviously were so used to seeing him in something else.
It reminds me of Tom Brady going from New England to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like
you
used to seeing somebody in a certain uniform with certain logos and it's completely different. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if you went back to RCR, I would have been like, oh, my brain would have clicked in. Like, that makes sense. But I think it's the HendrickCars.com. Like, it's all Hendrick. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, this is different.
The HendrickCars.com thing is real. Mr. Hendrick, I mean, he called me 2 or 3 times throughout this whole process and talked on the phone, sent me text, wanted to know how everything was going. And he was super engaged the whole time, and he's super engaged with his race team the whole time. And I think that makes a difference in the owner being able to be involved and understand the inner workings of his team. And, the people are so important. And when the owner is involved, it allows those people to open up and talk about the things that are going on. It makes it easier to solve problems. And so you can tell that he's very involved with everything that's going on.
I'm glad it went well for you. And I'm glad it went well for Kyle Larson, who had a very busy weekend, very impressive weekend, qualifying for the Indy 500. Made it back in time to North Wilkesboro. Plenty of time. It was cool to hear all the fans cheering as the helicopter came in as he was arriving to the racetrack. It was just a very neat moment. What has impressed you the most about what you've seen out of Kyle Larson? Just anytime he gets in anything, it's almost like he has some sort of a superhuman ability.
Well, I want to say this first. Okay. I heard that reaction. We were up doing the pre-race show in Victory Lane, and I honestly think that we have a battle on our hands for the most popular driver. It's coming. Yeah. It may not be 100% this year, but people are slowly realizing, Kyle Larson, he's never going to be that flashy, over-the-top guy. That's just not him.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.